Brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Mike. General West. Hey, exit. Check. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At least she asked.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch the twin.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into much more.
Now it's Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
A 1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Topper! Big grip!
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Wells. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 45.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Get off the train.
8-yard loss brings up 2nd and goal at the 17-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, Jet! Now!
Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Goodwin scoring a touchdown against his former mates as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 36, Brady. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
In the face.
2.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's able to find Wallace. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Allen now on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On the crossing route, complete. It's McKenzie. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 45 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
On first down, it's Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Oh, my control.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
High 7.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
Yeah.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Half 85. Middle.
Allen going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Late hit out of bounds. We can take
Sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
In what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ron said I got the wrong rosters.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is going to be intercepted.
They about to give me a pass.
Picked off inside the 5. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. We got this. 56, 56.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Motion. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. They can't hang with us.
This their tight end that's going to be better than him.
All 52.
Check.
This they're going to be a tight end better than him.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
General West. Go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Wells. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go there.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Tighten down. There you go. Hey, drop in.
Now Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Pull it high. Hey, echo. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big stop, please. Big stop.
Hey, Delta.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
49 to Mike, 149.
Hit it.
from the gun. Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got it. Quick down. Watch twist.
Again they run with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Choose the mic. Double dog. That's the way. I'm on. Smooth. 2. Watch 2. Pick me up. Here we go.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
What? MJ is so smooth, boy.
On 2nd down, Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Down. 50. Plant.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Don't get
Be careful. Be careful.
First down, here's White. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. He's got
Come on.
complete.
It wouldn't let me click on the safety.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Choose the mic.
Throwing again. Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's coming. Double
X3. 218. Chop it.
Wide. Get wide.
On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Pass.
43.
Alert.
I got you, son. Shit.
Greystone, travel.
Shit. 43 is the mic. Deep.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's cracked.
Middle. SOS.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
SOS.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all.
No, I don't really
Clock
care
just
about
ran
that
out.
shit.
I think he was as
I'll
surprised as maybe his bench was.
Whoa, shit. They used the real-life roster. I don't know why I did that.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
No.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Oh, phone up.
Now Balaj. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Check 52.
Alert 3.
5 wide.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
61, matchbox lights.
No chance. Mike 2. Watch 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. Alert!
Choose the mic. Watch the out.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70, Indy.
They'll run with Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a handoff looking right. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here we go. Set. 60, Pittsburgh.
Not here. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3. Check
Rock it.
Check 15.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Doing shit the right way.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open, you know?